We got some cartel domination. I thought I would take the time. I think I've played the game enough already. I can give my initial impressions on the game up to this point. I'm gonna do it on a live comm, which I've never done before. So if I have some really bad gameplay, because I'm really used to just focusing and not talking over it, so it might be really bad. Let's try. So, what do I think of the game? I think the game is really, really, really good. I think it's really good. I think it's going to be a very, very good year. I trust in Treyarch.
Enemy deleted.
I think the game feels really good. Does it feel as good as Modern Warfare? Now, that might be a stupid question. There's a lot of people. Modern Warfare is really bad, so why would you be asking if it's as good as that? Modern Warfare was a terrible, terrible game. But the one thing that it did really, really well, and I think it might be the best in the whole series, is its gunplay. Modern Warfare, I think, had the best overall gunplay. It felt the best to just run around and shoot things. It was really hard to do that in that game because the maps are terrible and the spawns are terrible, and there were so many things wrong within the core mechanics of the game. The actual gunplay in that was so incredible that I think that's why it makes this game seem a little bit arcadey. Now, do I think this game's arcadey? No. I think this game is actually really good. It's just that we're coming off a year of Modern Warfare where we now have such high expectations for the way that feels. But if you take that out and you go right, I don't even know, from Black Ops 4, you go right from Black Ops 4 to this game, it's definitely an improvement. Like, this is great. I love the overall gameplay. I love the weapons. I think the subs, the subs are probably a little bit strong right now, especially the Uzi, which is pretty much all I've been using because it's definitely the best gun in the game. And I'm going to destroy this game. But the ARs, I was just playing a game where somebody was using the M16 and just literally one-bursting me, so do I think the subs are too strong? I don't know. I think it's maybe too early to tell. But you go to a pro lobby, some of the best ARs in the game, I think they could definitely take on the subs. Now, the subs, does this Uzi maybe need a little bit of a nerf to not be able to literally cross-map people? Probably. But overall, the guns are great. I think the ARs are at a good spot. The subs are really strong. Tactical rifles, which I consider those pretty much assault rifles. The shotguns are good. The pistols are fun. Like, the guns are just fun to use. I like the overall recoil feel of it, the way they look. Very good, and I love the Creator class with that. Creator class is perfect. It's simple, like it needs to be. No pick 10. Where is this guy that was just shooting me? I hate this map. See up here. Oh, there's a guy in here, isn't there? Okay, I'm throwing a nade up here. Take this, buddy. Oh, I chucked it. So that was you. Nope, he's still up there. Jesus, how did I choke that? So I love the Creator class. You get your gun, your secondary, you given a lethal tactical, one field upgrade. Oh my god, our team's getting destroyed. Field upgrade, the perks are all balanced from what we have right now, and I like the order of them. The attachments are really nice, and I love the way they show the detail of the attachments. Modern Warfare didn't do. Down there, buddy. I need to reload, but... Creator class, what was I saying?
Spy plane established overhead.
Oh yeah, the attachments are great. I don't think it's broken that you can get 6 perks or you can get 8 attachments. Like, previous games, you get that many attachments on a weapon, it could be a little bit broken, but the way it's set up this year seems balanced to me. Oh, I can't lose this, thank god. Let's try going down here this time. So I love the Creator class. All of that's really, really good. The movement of the game. Slide canceling, the speed of running. I think it's really good. Again, you need the game to be fast. People are not going to play the game. You're going to get bored. We'll have World War II season all over again. Oh, I see you. I'm dead. The game has to be fast-paced, and I think they did it really, really well. because they balance the speed of the game and the slide mechanic with a fast time to kill and a slow aim down sight time. So that is perfect because you get punished for sprinting. You come across somebody and you're sprinting and they're not, you will die because you have a long sprint out time. It's going to take a while for you to pull your gun up. It's going to take a while for you to get your first shot off, and you're going to die. They'll kill you fast enough. So I think it's really, really good. The sliding is fun. They might patch it. I don't even know. I think the sliding is fun. I don't think it's broken. I think the speed of your character, the mantling, all of that stuff, it feels really, really fluid. It feels really, really good, and I don't think any of it needs to be tuned. Then, what about the rest of the maps in the game? I think the spawns are one of the best parts about it. The maps aren't great. This map is okay. It's playable, and the only reason it's playable is because the spawns work. You constantly have a correct flow of the game. One team's on one side, running to the other side. It doesn't force you to camp or sit in a corner. That guy's just sitting there in a head glitch, but again, I have a sub, he's an M16, he's just one bursting me there. I think the air's pretty good. The spawns are so good, they're predictable. You know exactly where the enemy team should be coming from, and they are. You're never spawning on top of the enemy, and you're never spawning far away from the action. Like, I might have to do with... This is the Cedar, I didn't even know it was in that building. Oh shit, hold the line. This guy first. Alright, folks, I'm done. And as like I spawn here, I never feel like I'm that far from the action, even though spawning in a safe place away from the enemies. I think they did that really, really, really well. I can't get through the bushes. Sound of the game, footsteps. So right now, level cap is.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Right now, the level cap is 31. Can't even see you, buddy. 31, so we do not have ninja, and there is ninja, I believe, on 2 of the preset classes, so if you really wanted to use ninja, you could, but I'm pretty sure no one's running ninja. The footsteps, you can hear them, which is perfect. They're not too loud, and they're identifiable. On Warfare, sometimes I had trouble figuring out where people were coming from, even though I could hear them. I don't have that problem in this game. That's good artillery placement. Not terrible. I'm gonna go for a streak. Anymore. This sounds really, really bad. I notice it mostly on Miami when I'm running around in those buildings. I'm just listening for people. Sound is deal.
Be secure.
Where's this guy? See, like I slid there, and he still killed me because I have to hip fire. It doesn't let you ADS. Same thing with drop shotting. Like you can't drop shot because when you go prone or stand up. Where'd he go? You have to. It makes you hip fire. You can't aim down sight while doing that. I think it's really, really good. And then lastly, there's literally nothing BS in the game that kills you. No, I mean there is that one bouncing Betty thing, but you can just put on flak, and I haven't ran into like anybody that runs that. There's no, you know, I'm not running into people camping with claymores, no noob tubes, no fire shotguns, no, I mean I can't even think of the rest of things that, no death streaks, like things in COD that just are stupid ways that you always die. None of that's in the game. The game feels very straight up, even, that when I die it's my fault for either positioning, missing my shots, or my team sucking and I'm just getting shot by 5 people at once. It's always possible, but that's not the game's fault. My teammates just do that. So after all of that, is there anything I don't like? One would be the maps. I love Satellite. Really like Satellite. This map is not bad, but it's not like, this map's Cartel is never going to go down as like an iconic map in COD. Like, we're never going to remember this COD or this map and be like, yeah, this map is really, really good. Like, it's okay, it's playable. It's spawns are good so you can play it. But none of the maps are like stand out as like a really well-designed map. So I think I really hope when the full game comes out that they have some really good maps. That's the only other thing I can really think of. When I was trying to think of other things I don't like, I was thinking back to Modern Warfare and all the things that were wrong with that game. It's because they made changes to the game that we never asked for. They just did anyway. Hiding in the bushes, hiding in the bushes, in that bush. So what did they didn't do any of that in this game. The only thing was the kill streaks. They changed the way the kill streaks works. I actually don't mind it. I thought when I first heard that it was going to be terrible. But the way it works isn't bad. People that aren't good at the game aren't going to get enough kills to earn the kill streaks. People that are good at the game are going to get enough kills and go on streaks, and they're going to earn their kill streaks. If you go on a long kill streak, you earn your streaks faster. Like, it works. It's very good. The only thing that I'd say is the cooldown, which I understand the point of it, so that you don't have a kill streak spam. The cooldown just prevents you from earning your streak, which makes no sense. If you're on a, let's say you go on a 10 kill streak, you earn your helicopter. Call in your helicopter. You're still on your streak. You're earning a very high score bonus for being on a streak. But that score bonus is now not being applied to anything because your kill streak's on cooldown. So it makes no sense. Like, there's no point in continuing that streak. You're not getting any benefits anymore. You should not. Your kill streak shouldn't be on cooldown. It should be unable to be called in, but you should still be able to earn progress towards the next one. I don't know, 60-second cooldown while you're on a streak, and it's just wasted. That I don't like. The actual mechanic of it being score-based and you don't lose your progress to death, it's fine. It's just the cooldown that needs a little bit of work, in my opinion. Other than that, I think only other thing is maybe sniping. Sniping is really easy and very powerful. Quick scoping rarely gets a hit marker, always hits, zooms in really fast, and if I ran into a full lobby of teams that were just sniping, and it was the most frustrating thing I ever played. It wasn't like they were abusing anything, they're just really good snipers, and it was really hard to play against.
Return to base.
With that said, I think it's going to be a really, really good year. I think Search is going to play really well in this game. I think the time to kill is perfect for it. And if they have a good rank play system, the game should be amazing. I haven't ran into any skill-based matchmaking problems in this game. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little over-optimistic. Let me know. Maybe I'm crazy. But I think the game is really, really, really good. How bad did I do that game? 41 and 33, 6,600. This kid did good, JR. Well, he was camping with the M16, but let me know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but from my perspective, the way I'm feeling right now, the game feels really good. I love it.